Hello and welcome back to Alone in the Dark, episode I Lost Track. Now, before we get started, I have to apologize. I did take an unexpected break from the series, and that's because my air conditioner broke, and the heat here was around 100 Fahrenheit daily. And so, when I got home after work, it was just sweltering, musty heat until eventually it got fixed yesterday. So, even though I promised to get another video out a couple days ago, I didn't. I lazed about until today. But I am here today, so let's get right into it. Watch me already forget how to play. Okay, so, in the time I was gone... Oh, I forgot to turn the volume down again. See, it's like I never left. Alright, now, in the time that I was gone, I was made aware of something. Because I had been asking around and looking for advice on this game, since it doesn't really tell you anything. It really does not hold your hand, both for better and for worse. So I was made aware that I have missed a few things. Namely, so you remember how I was trying to use that pot to distract the zombies in that big zombie room? Well, it turns out that is exactly what you're supposed to do. I just didn't succeed in putting the thing down right. So I didn't even actually have to spend the time fighting that entire zombie gauntlet. But I did. So... Yeah, anyways, one of the main things that they, let me know is that I can push this. Take. Okay, let's get some lore going.
The Creatures of Night by Hubertus the Bald, translated
The
from Latin by his
Bald.
brother in prayer, Fratre Johann Marcus.
Of monstrosity. You who read me know that night engenders monsters, and that night creatures exist. The accursed book of Abdul al-Hazred is clear on this matter. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Unhappy he who knows that book.
That which is not dead. No, that is not dead, which can eternal lie. So anything that can lie eternally is not dead? Like me? I'm a vampire.
Unhappy he whose eyes alight upon that foulest of texts. Unhappy he who implores the standing stones, for he will free the powers of darkness.
Huh. The standing stones, you say?
Of the pit. Stagnant waters are like the memory of men. Beneath the surface calm, clawed beasts await, and are known to initiates as the Deep Ones.
Are we gonna see some fish people in this game? Also, okay, stagnant waters are like the memory of men? I don't see how this relates to the memory of men. But let's keep going.
Awaiting his prey, the Deep One seizes him and drags him down to the abyss, where Dagon, the cruel god, swims and reveres him whose name may not be pronounced.
So I'm a little confused on what exactly the mythos is for the lore of this game, because so far we've seen plenty of like Lovecraft type stuff, Cthulhu, Dagon, all that jazz. But also, we've had plenty of references to biblical spirituality, like the devil and stuff, as well as the Aztec gods. So I'm guessing this is maybe a mixed mythology thing. It's like there are a lot of powerful supernatural entities. Some of them were known in ancient civilizations as the different gods, and maybe the Lovecraftian gods are like a different subsect, or maybe they're like the actual true forms, and they were just perceived differently in different times. I don't know, but let's keep going.
Of libraries, unhappy he who frees the prowler, unhappy he who meets the prowler erring among the books. He generates the vagabond that comes from other spheres. He believes the vagabond does not exist.
So the vagabond, that was that mummy ghost thing I killed.
He will feel the embrace of death, for in the eyes of the vagabond, books are no more than dreams, stone no more than wind. The vagabond knows how to take the breath of the reckless. Of strife, he who speaks does not know, and believes he is able to kill the creatures of the night. Folly. Evil is conjured up by science and secrecy.
Was the narration supposed to cut off there? I guess I'll continue reading. Uh, P? Or is that a T? Thee who prowls among the books will perish by the blade. He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. Now, what does that mean? Perish by the blade. He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. But he who
He
believes.
who prowls among books will perish by the blade.
Okay.
He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. But he who believes he knows, knows nothing. He who knows says nothing.
Oh, this is some like Facebook wisdom he's spouting here.
Of death. There are domains more terrible than death. that is not dead which can eternal lie. Each creature is conjured up and is not dead, but returns to the origins. A monster, a science. Steel kills the vagabond who never dies. Translator's note. Here ends the manuscript of Hubertus, who died in the library of the convent of Teruella in the year of our Lord 1666. Requiescat in pace.
Interesting. I guess I don't need that note anymore. Let's drop that. Now, I got a key. And there's only 2 more locked rooms. Well, locked doors. There's 1 more locked room. 1 set of locked doors. 1 set of locked doors goes to the ballroom, and another set of locked doors goes to the other room on the other side of the smoking room, which I have not been able to access. Now, I'm not sure that this key would open the other set of doors out of the 3 sets in the ballroom. So let's try the smoking room. Let me save my game. And the other thing they told me is that there is something in here I did not get. Let me, use this. Take. That was fast. Alright. Cool. I'm not on the ground floor, am I? No. No. It hasn't been that long since you since you stopped playing, Victor. Get a hold of yourself. Okay. Yeah, so. Do I have it? Do I have that pot of meat? No. Not right now, I don't. Okay. Yeah. So, I could have just put it here the whole time. Which, I was trying. I was trying to do that several times, and it did nothing. It must just be like a pixel-perfect input or something. Oh, frick, man. Go. Okay. Ah, my head's itchy. Okay, now, let's see what's in here. Hey, that looks like the cavalry saber. There's a mechanism to trigger. I don't freaking have it. I must have left it upstairs. Okay, let's just check everything else first then. Great. You found a record, found a book. You absolutely F all. Nothing important. And you. Nothing at all. I wonder if I can push this. Nope. Okay. Let's get through some lore.
The tale of Captain J.W. Norton of the Army of the Union.
1862. The South was in
Okay.
collapse. Louisiana was open to us. I had each day to requisition victuals for our troops, and was aided in this endeavor by a score of brave men. Rebels were not yet ready to lay down their arms. The region was far from safe. I headed further and further west, and questioned many freed slaves. From them, I learned of a plantation on the coast. Its name was Derceto.
Oh, I think it was mentioned in a previous book by an aristocrat that this was a slave plantation previously. Just to keep adding further to the, I guess, dark atmosphere.
We received a less than hearty welcome. Only Pickford, the owner, behaved in a friendly manner. While my men counted cattle and grain reserves, I learned what I could from him. Man was most unusual and possessed an extraordinarily cultured mind. At nightfall, I gave orders for the men to bivouac at Derceto. Pickford invited my second-in-command, Lieutenant Patterson, and myself to dine.
I don't know what bivouac means.
And our host proved a most entertaining conversationalist. While coffee was being served, Patterson went to inspect the men's camp. The cigar Pickford offered me was so acrid that my head began to spin. I remembered campfire tales of fellow officers trapped by devilish Confederate tricks. My mind floated in a foul and dense fog, from which emerged the enlarged and deformed face of Pickford. He grinned at me. Patterson's return chased off the nightmare. I heard shouts and firing from outside and found the strength to take out my revolver. I fired 3 shots. Pickford fell to the floor. Patterson then helped me out of the burning house. The air was filled with smoke. We resembled a company in disorderly retreat. I saw slaves leaping into the flames of that inferno. They were trying to save Pickford's life.
Few possibilities. Either the soldier here, I don't know if he's a soldier, maybe a general. It probably said and I forgot. He probably, I don't know, overreacted to the cigar. Or maybe it's like Get Out, and the cigar is drugged, and it was like supposed to like hypnotize him or something. Maybe he uses like some kind of hypnotism or some kind of mysticism to make the people on his plantation more loyal. Because why else would they just kill themselves trying to save his life if he was, their slave owner? Oh, that's the end of the book. Very strange. Very strange. Whoops. I'll throw that. Great. Now, I gotta outrun the smoke. It causes big damage. Was there anything else I missed in here? water. Nothing important. Nothing important. Nothing important. Nothing important. Nothing important. Okay. I found a biscuit box, it says. I guess I just didn't interact with it at that angle? Eat? Huh. 21. That's above the limit. You know, Maybe I should have saved those biscuits. But then again, I don't want to have to reload my save to go through that smoking room again. Okay, here's what I'll do. Alright, now, gotta go get that cavalry saber. Now, I don't have very much longer left tonight, so I'll try to make this as quick as I can. Alright, there it is. Just gotta get through the bow first. Go, 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 go! Ooh, okay. That looks ominous. I guess we'll take a peek. Okay, peek over. Go back. Ooh, I did notice we got another record. Let's go see if that works on the mannequins first. Go, 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 go. Don't get hit by the smoke. All right. Let's see. The Dance of Death. Oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, frick. No, 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 no. These things are an unkillable enemy. And there's 3 of them. Moving in ways I do not predict. Well, frick! Okay. No, Chester, get off the table! No, 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 no! Okay. My cat just jumped up onto the table behind my computer screen. Okay. So maybe that's not the best place to stand. I'm going to put it down here and try to move out of the way over here. What you feeling, Chester? Pretty kitty cat. She's an orange tabby. And yes, Chester is a girl. I named her before I knew that. I was going to go with Garfield or Heathcliff, but I decided those were a little overdone for tabbies, and so I chose Chester, like Chester Cheeto. Frick. Oh frick, oh frick, oh frick. Rick. Okay. You know what? You know what? Maybe... She's rubbing up against a bag of chips. Maybe I need to put that record on and then get out of the room and wait for it to be done. That might work. Hello. Goodbye. I don't know how long the dance is gonna last. I learned to waltz once. It was during a school field trip to a university. And they taught us a few things, like how to waltz and act and do a baptism. That's part of the act. It was like about Russian royal history. And so I waltzed with this lady. And then I got the role of being the czar for our entire thing there. And I ended up playing the game War, the card game. I ended up getting a little too into character, and it annoyed my friend. Okay. I don't know if it's safe to go in there yet. I'm gonna wait until the music is done. Anyways. Between that... Oh, frick, cat hair. Between that and doing some school acting, sort of, for like a Pecos Bill thing. Or was it Pecos Bill? No, no. Pecos Bill is the one who lassos twisters, tornadoes. No, he was the other one. The one who shot, like... no! Don't do that! You're messing with my camera. Yeah, she keeps rubbing her head over everything. I don't know if you can hear her purring. Anyways... What was his name? Lightning Larry or something like that? Anyways, he drank lemonade and shot lightning from his guns that turned bad guys good. I don't know if you're familiar with that one. Anyways, after that, I told my parents I wanted to try acting, and they said, "No, Victor. Acting is for people with talent." So that's why I never took acting classes. Anyways, now that I'm done trauma dump... Oh, frick. I don't think they're done. Anyways, I guess while we're stuck here, I'll trauma dump a little more. I was in drum lessons. Okay, never mind. You'll hear the drum lesson story some other time. Are they still going? Oh, they are. That's great. I actually don't think they're gonna stop. Go. Okay, well. I don't know what this key goes to. I've tried it on here before, I do believe. Yeah, it doesn't work. And so we already had the key for the smoking room, which we don't need anymore. Well, the key to Jeremy's study. I should say. Hey, stop doing that! Ah, my cat! She's messing with the screen. Anyways. That is all the time I have for tonight. Let me go ahead and save that. We will figure out what this key does next time. What did you knock over? Ah, my black pepper. Anyways, I did save the game, right? I'll save again just in case. Alright. So. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to have made some progress, learned a little lore. So. Thank you for coming. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed, but now I have to leave you alone in the dark. See you next time.